Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to share my experience of masters in US, and I'm sure this will be helpful to all those who are also planning to come for their masters. So I did my masters in electrical engineering from University of South Florida, which is located in Tampa, Florida. And I'm sure with this video, you'll be able to know many of your questions, and if you have any doubts or any queries, please feel free to reach out to me or comment below. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Now to begin with, so first of all, let's talk about which exams you need to take. So first and foremost is your GRE, and next it's followed by TOEFL or IELTS. That depends on your university. Now talking about how to select which university you can get admission in or which university you can apply to. So first and foremost important is you need to look at your score. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपका score is way too less, but then you are targeting universities where the cutoff is way too high. Next, you need to have a clarity in which you want to do your masters, whether you want to do it in electrical, computer. The only thing I have seen people that they try to follow others. For example, मेरे friend ने computers में किया है, so let me also do in computers. That's not the fact. You should always go with what you are exactly interested in doing. Next thing is, you can go to the university website and look into the professor's profile. For example, जैसे अगर आपको इलेक्ट्रिकल में करना है तो आप जो भी यूनिवर्सिटी आपने शॉर्टलिस्ट करी है उसकी साइट पे जाके आप प्रोफेसर्स की प्रोफाइल देख सकते हैं, so that you get to know whether your interest it aligns with the research that is going in your department. Also, you can browse to your university website and you can get to know about the fundings. कि आपके डिपार्टमेंट में फंडिंग है कि नहीं, बिकॉज फंडिंग से आपको ऑन कैंपस जॉब्स में हेल्प मिलेगी. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर आपके डिपार्टमेंट में फंडिंग है एंड देन इफ योर इंटरेस्ट ऑल्सो aligns with what you're looking for, you can approach your professors and you might get a GATA, and that might also be helpful in putting into your resume or to get you a job. Now next, talk about how you can earn while studying in the university. So there are various options. First is GATA, which is stands for Graduate Assistants or Teaching Assistants, and ये professor के under होता है. So in this you can make anywhere between $12 to $15 an hour. And next, being an international student, so you can only work in the university. अगर आप बाहर job करते हैं तो वो illegal job होगा, and if you get caught, you might be sent back. So be very careful. आप सिर्फ ऑन कैंपस ही जॉब कर सकते हैं. सो द डिफरेंट ऑप्शंस फॉर ऑन कैंपस जॉब्स आर टू वर्क इन द लाइब्रेरी और वेरियस डाइनिंग सर्विसेज. मतलब आपकी विद इन द यूनिवर्सिटी ही बहुत सारे फूड प्लेसेस होती हैं, वहाँ पे आप जॉब कर सकते हैं. एंड यहाँ पे द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज, यहाँ पे कोई जॉब छोटा बुरा नहीं है. नॉट छोटा बुरा, सॉरी, छोटा बड़ा. एंड 95% ऑफ द स्टूडेंट दे वर्क इन द यूनिवर्सिटी बिकॉज आपका खर्चा निकल जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई से ड्यूरिंग स्प्रिंग and fall semester you can work for 20 hours a week, and in summer you are allowed to work for 40 hours a week. तो अगर आप GATA अगर आपको मिल जाता है, which is very well and good, तो आप somewhere around $12 to $15 अर्न कर पाएंगे. एंड अगर आप किसी भी और सर्विसेज में जॉब करते हैं लाइक लाइब्रेरी और डाइनिंग हॉल, you'll be able to earn somewhere around 8. minimum it's $8, but then it also depends. So अगर मैं minimum लेके चलूँ तो somewhere you'll be able to earn $640 a month. So at least इसमें आपका बेसिक जो रेंट का खर्चा है वो निकल जाता है. So that is a very big relief, trust me, being an international student. Now let's talk about living expenses. So ये मैं अपना खुद का यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ साउथ फ्लोरिडा में एक्सपीरियंस बता रही हूँ. तो वहाँ पे जो सिंगल बेडरूम बट वो शेयर था, that used to be around $650 a month, and उसमें आप ग्रॉसरी पे कर लीजिए. So I would say roughly around per month आएगा between 900 to 1000, depends आप कितना खर्च कर रहे हैं. But then there are also other ways to cut down this expense. For example, मेरे बहुत सारे friends थे who rented an apartment, and in that apartment they used to live around 8 of them. तो जैसा कि 4 bedroom apartment है and हर एक bedroom में 2 लोग रह रहे हैं. So this is also another way to cut down your living expenses. And then आप grocery combine ले सकते हैं, so that also get divided among people. So depends upon your needs and your priorities. Now let's talk about the area. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जब आप यूनिवर्सिटी सेलेक्ट कर रहे हैं तो वन ऑफ द मोस्ट कंसर्निंग फैक्टर दैट इज इन योर माइंड इज वेदर दैट पर्टिकुलर यूनिवर्सिटी और द एरिया वेयर यू आर प्लानिंग टू लिव इन इज सेफ और नॉट. सो द बेस्ट वे टू फाइंड आउट इज, हर एक यूनिवर्सिटी का उनका अपना एक इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट काउंसिल रहता है. आप वहाँ पे उनसे कॉन्टैक्ट कर सकते हैं that you are an international student and you're looking for housing, so which would be the best area to live in. या फिर आजकल तो बहुत सारे platforms हैं. For example, there are various groups on social media, for example, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. So you can join those groups and you can get to interact with the student. Because obviously हर कोई international student एक safest जगह ढूंढता है to रहने के लिए. So these are the ways you can find out whether that area is safe or not, which even I did. And the second thing is मैं अपना experience share कर रही हूँ regarding facilities of the university. So मेरी university का उनका अच्छी bus facility थी. So जो students कैंपस से कॉलेज के कैंपस से दूर रहते हैं, सो दे यूज्ड टू बी बस के अपने स्टॉप्स थे. सो आई नेवर हैड टू पे फॉर ऑल दोज फैसिलिटीज बिकॉज दैट वाज कवर्ड इन द फीस. सेकेंड थिंग इज वी हैड रिक्रिएशन सेंटर, वहाँ पे जिम फैसिलिटीज था, वेरियस स्पोर्ट्स फैसिलिटीज which I utilized to the maximum and they were the best. Next, we had one of the most beautiful library, and library mein you can book a room if you want to have a group study or if you want to discuss about your project. तो आप एक अपना अलग से room book कर सकते हैं where you can sit around and talk. And next thing is आप laptop rent कर सकते हैं to work on your project for certain hours and then you have to return it back. And then you can also take printouts. So all these were covered in your fees. Next in this we're going to talk about the course structure. So in my master's program we had 30 credit hours. So one subject is for 3 credit hours. So basically while you are doing your master's you have to take 10 subjects. Now it depends on whether you want to complete your master's in 1.5 years or 2 years. I did it in 1.5 years. The way I did was I took 3 in spring, I took 4 in fall, and I took 3 again in my last sem. And some of the students, how they do is they take 3 in spring, they take 1 in summer, and then they take 3 and 3 respectively. But then there are pros and cons associated with completing a master's 1.5 years or 2 years. With 1.5 years, last time आपके पास बहुत load हो जाता है because you have your subjects, you have your 3 courses as well as you have to look for the jobs. When you're doing it in 2 years, in last semester you just have 1 subject and then you can totally focus on looking out for jobs. The next point is jobs. So first option is career fairs. So those career fairs could be in your university or it could be within some nearby university or it could be in some other states. So basically in career fairs all the companies they come, they put their booths and जहाँ पे mostly HR professionals रहते हैं. So basically you can try to sell yourself, you have to talk about your skills, why you are the most fit candidate for that particular job posting. And agar if the HR person really likes you, he will shortlist your resume and he will give it to the hiring manager and you might get a call, who knows. Next, other options are through LinkedIn, through Indeed, through Monster, like the way I got my job. So in this what you can do is while you're doing your masters you can try to build your profile. So build your profile, LinkedIn profile in the sense you can start taking recommendations, you can start adding the courses that you did, the projects that you worked on, because यहाँ पे LinkedIn really matters. As for my experience, whosoever is a hiring manager, they would go through your profile, so it really impacts. I hope you like this video, and if you have any question, please feel free to comment below. I'll be very happy to answer your questions. Bye, thank you.